If Denver does the seemingly impossible and ends chronic homelessness as planned, this week will mark the start. For the first time, the city's clearing an encampment not by pushing people to the next street over, but by providing a hotel room to anyone who wants it. Here's Mark Salinger.
We've seen this story before. The crime tape goes up, the cops arrive, and the people living here are told to move.
Well, I've been in Denver for about 10 years, but on the streets for about almost four.
This is Mary Jane, or at least that's what she goes by around here. She's lived in the camp on the corner of 8th and Logan for several weeks now.
It's irritating when people just throw trash on the ground like this. There's no need for it.
We met her, trying to keep the alley clean.
I wouldn't like this in my backyard either.
She hates living like this, but after a house fire left her homeless and battling addiction, she hasn't been able to find a way out.
You know, every morning I wake up and I'm just like, God, like it's like reality. It's just hard. I have no one out here. I have no family.
Life out here comes with uncertainty.
Where am I going to go to the restroom? Like, where am I going to shower? Where am I going to wash my clothes? It's just, those things come first, and then everything else gets put on the back burner. Where am I going to eat? You know, like, what am I going to eat?
Questions swirl around her mind every day. Like, what will the cops do? What happens when the city sweeps the camp? She knows what the sweeps have looked like before.
They'll be here at 5 a.m. and they're yelling, and it's, you know, let's go, get off the property, or we're going to start arresting people.
Today, though, looks different. Something Mary Jane has never seen out here.
I feel like I can breathe right now. It's really cool. What they're doing is really cool. How they came out, and it's kind of like in your face, you know? It's like, let's go.
Buses arrived today to take people to a hotel converted into a shelter. Under Mayor Mike Johnston, Denver will now provide housing to everyone living in camps that are swept.
This is the first time in 4 years that I've ever been approached with this opportunity.
Opportunity. It's something Mary Jane hasn't seen a whole lot of recently.
I can like take a shower and then go to like a job interview or go to the doctor's, you know, so that's just like those little things that I don't know, I guess I really used to take for granted, and now I can finally I just feel human again.
Tomorrow, her tent and all those around it will be swept away by the city. The difference this time, though, is that tonight she'll sleep under a roof.
I've never been treated so much like an equal before in a sweep than this right here, so that's really cool.
The city called today Moving Day, taking people out of the tents at the camp and then making them move to a hotel if that's what they chose. What comes tomorrow will likely be what most people know as the sweep. Homeless advocates are expecting the city to come through and in the morning and throw away belongings and put up fences around the camp. While today looked far different from what we've seen in the past, Kyle, we'll see what tomorrow looks like compared to what we've seen in the Hancock administration.
That was a really tough thing to watch. That was an emotional thing to watch, because you just see somebody saying, I don't want to live like this, but I've got problems in life and I'm stuck here. But I really felt like Mary Jane had hope by the end of your conversation.
She had hope that she had not felt in the 4 years that she'd been living on the street. I didn't necessarily expect to find someone like that saying, this is different, this feels different. But she obviously shows that this is not how they've been treated in past years with the past administration. She has hope that this is different and that she'll be able to change her life around.
So just real quick, we know that advocates for people experiencing homelessness have said that they think that like 90% of people in surveys will say that we will take shelter if we get shelter. Do we know how many took it from that camp?
Today, talking from the city, talking to homeless advocates, and talking to people who are experiencing homelessness, everybody that we talked to said almost everybody is saying, yes, I want these services. City had 70 spots. We don't know exactly how many people said, I want some, and we're not able to get in.
Wish people like her the best, you know, that they can get that footing in life. Mark, thank you. Great story.